I know, Otis. I know. Let it out. Hello, everyone. We are here to obliterate obstacles. Let's turn that music off. Hang on. I've gotten into my dancing. If you haven't danced yet today, let's just take a minute. Get into the groove. Have some fun. Let loose. Right? That's what we're all about. All right. Music off. We are obliterating obstacles. We do this every Thursday, same time, same place. These are your video challenges that you submitted. And let's see what we get. Oh, it's so fun. Perfectionism. Oh my, that's a juicy topic. We have talked about this before, and it is a good one every single time. Who suffers from this? Who suffers from perfectionism? It's okay to admit it. I would admit that I am a recovering perfectionist. I think as it relates to videos, we get this feeling that, we have this belief, that may be a better way to say it, that the video must be perfect. And that really comes down to the words that we use. I've got to get the words exactly right for it to be a good video. And I'm here to tell you that's not true. It's crap. It's a belief that we have. It's a control issue. And I can say that because I've been there. I can remember a time in the not so distant past where I felt like, because I was in this space, here I am, an expert in videos, and I felt like my videos had to be perfect. They had to live up to these expectations that I had in my head, and these expectations that I believed you had about me. And I would spend hours prepping, practicing, memorizing, getting the script exactly right. And I'm talking about hours for a 5-minute live. It's exhausting. It makes it no fun whatsoever. And one day I just decided, kind of like I did with the whole makeup thing. I think we talked about this last week, being camera ready. I just decided one day, what if I just went live and just talked and spoke from the heart? And would you believe it? I'm sure you're going to believe it because I'm saying it right now, right? It actually went better than all of the videos in the past that I had perfectly scripted and I had memorized. Because there's something different that happens when you are reading a script versus when you are connecting and engaging with your people. Because when you are connecting and engaging with your people and you're present, you're in the moment, the connection, there's something magical happens. They feel it, you feel it. When you're reading a script, why even go live? Just pre-record the script. Why even do a video? Just send the email. If the words must be precise, then that's an email. The goal with the video, especially live video, is to be able to connect and have a conversation, a dialogue with the people who are with you live. And also with the people who are watching on the replay. Because don't forget about them. 80% of your views come after the fact. So how do you target both? So, but that's not what this video about. This video is about how do I deal with my perfectionism. My perfectionism is a video challenge and it's stopping me from going live. So this need that I have to be perfect. So what can you do about that? Okay, first thing, you need to spend some time, however you choose to give things thought. Do you journal? Do you meditate? Do you go for a walk? Do you get on the treadmill? And you need to really ask yourself, why? Why does it need to be perfect? A better question might be, what would happen, or what am I afraid of will happen if it's not perfect? And dig into that, explore that, try and figure out what it is that's really going on. There's likely something deeper that we've got to figure out. Once you figure out what that thing is. And for those of you that are on live, you don't even have to say that this is yours. I won't put it on screen, and I won't put anybody on the spot. But if you or you know somebody that suffers from perfectionism, what do you suspect might be the deeper issue? What do you think might be going on? Let's look at some comments and pull this in. I'm going to show you like real time how valuable this two-way dialogue is. Okay. Letting things go, critiquing everything. Okay. All right. Let's see here. Hold on. I'm reading. Pride. My pride gets in the way. Okay. Judgment. Okay. Good suggestions. Thank you for helping me out there. You've heard me talk about this magnet before. And listen, speaking of judgment, no judgment on my craft project here. Okay. The whole goal to great videos is to, let me say this differently. Great videos do three things. They attract, they connect, and they convert like an irresistible client magnet. I want you to be an irresistible client magnet that attracts, connects, and converts. Okay. Magnets do two things. They attract and they repel, right? If you take two magnets and you put them together, you can't get them to touch. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? They won't go. People who are going to judge you, people who are going to critique you, you want that to be repelled. Those are not your people. You don't want them. You want the people who are attracted to what it is that you are saying, what it is that you are covering, and the way in which you are saying it. And that connection happens authentically. It happens during conversation. It doesn't happen with a scripted video. This is a hard topic. It's super complex. So, because everybody may feel a little bit differently about what's the consequence, the what if, right? What's going to happen? So let's take some of those that you shared, right? Judgment and critique. The question you need to ask is, so what? So what if they judge? So what if they critique me? Why am I letting my pride get in the way of helping people? What is that consequence? And every time you throw out a different reason or a different excuse, you keep drilling into that and you keep asking yourself why and so what? Because there's likely something deeper going on. There's something that is making you feel like it must be perfect to be accepted. And the reality is that when we show up who we are, as who we are, when we show up authentically with all of our craziness, with all of our flaws, with all of our gray hair and whatever else is going on, your perfect people will be attracted to that. There are millions, if not billions, I don't even know what the number is, of people on social media. That's a big freaking number. Do you need 1 million people to like you in order to have a successful business? You don't. You just need the right people. And the right people are going to connect with what you got going on here and what you got going on here. Okay, so that's a lot of like mindset work. And if this is something that you want to explore more, then let's have a conversation. Reach out and let's have a conversation. But what I want to do next is I want to talk about how do I get past it? Because everything in my being, everything that I am is telling me, this brain is telling me, no, you're not perfect. You don't have the script down. You don't have the words right. You don't look the right way. You don't, whatever it is that's coming up, it's stopping you from doing it. So think about in life, other times when you have those kinds of obstacles. What do you do to overcome those things? Tackle this video challenge no different than any other obstacle that you have in your life. And how do you work through it? Oftentimes it's systematically. Oftentimes you might need help. Sometimes you got to just rip the Band-Aid off and go. Sometimes you need to practice. Everybody's going to be a little bit different, but those are some different ideas that I would give you to try. Okay. I am a big believer that competence comes, let me say that differently, backwards in my words. Confidence, those words are very similar. Confidence, competence. Okay. So I want to do a timeout right there, right there. That was not perfect. I just completely flubbed that. I got my words backwards. I said the wrong thing in the wrong order. It wasn't perfect. Years ago, I would have completely freaked out. I probably would have ended this live. I would have deleted it, and I probably would have gone into hiding. Okay. Now I'm calling it out. I'm using it to further my point, to have a discussion with all of you, because I know that when I'm real, you all can learn something from me. And my guess is that's what you help people with. You help people. You are probably helping an ideal client who is you from 5 years ago, you from 10 years ago. They don't need perfect. They just need help. They just need advice. They just need expertise. They need to know what the next step is. So let me ask you this question. And what I just did, where I just flubbed that, are any of you going, oh, she just said that backwards. That was not what her script was. I know she did that wrong. I'm out. I'm never going to follow her again. Is anybody feeling that way? No. In fact, you're probably watching this laughing at me, or at least smiling. You might not be laughing, but it's with me. It's not judgment. It's not critiquing. And even if it is, so what? Even if it is, so what? I can't live in the past. I can't do that differently. I can't rewind time and start that over. All I can do is be present right now in this moment with all of you. And right now in this moment with all of you, I just flubbed that all up. So I'm going to choose to embrace it and use it and maybe help you learn a lesson from it. Because that's what we need. We need each other. You know, I did a post on my personal profile today. I don't know if you guys saw it. I'm having a month, y'all. It is a month. And I woke up, or no, I didn't even wake up. Actually, I did take a nap yesterday. But at one point yesterday, I opened the refrigerator and Otis's dog biscuits were in the refrigerator. And I was like, clearly I've got too much going on that I put the freaking dog biscuits in the refrigerator. None of us is perfect. All of us go through crap. But when you show that side, that's what people connect with. When you show that you're not perfect, when you show the real you, your right people will find you. And when you get the right people finding you and they love you and support on you, it just keeps going because you feel more comfortable. You're willing to put yourself out there. You're willing to do silly things like dance on video before we even start because you feel like you are in the right place. You're home. You're with people that care about you and love you. And isn't that what we all want? Isn't that why we're here? I get that we're here to make money and grow our business. But we get to choose who we surround ourselves with. We get to choose the people that we want to do business with. Don't you want to do business with people who love you for who you are, that accept you for who you are? And the people that do not, guess what? Repel those suckers. You don't want them. You don't need them. We don't need them. There are billions, if not millions of people out there. How many of them do you need to become fans, to become supporters? That's what you got to focus on. We're focusing on the wrong things. Okay. I am, I think I don't know if it's fate or what that I picked this in a month where I am nowhere near perfect. I am making mistakes left and right. I'm surprised that I'm even functional at this point. But that's life. We all go through these seasons. We all go through these times when things are not great. And I don't know. I just feel like today when I shared, a little bit of vulnerability and shared a little bit about where I was at, that maybe that helped somebody today. Maybe me flubbing up lines or me messing up in some way makes someone else feel like, well, heck, if she can mess up and she can carry on and she can have a successful business, then you know what? So can I. And isn't that what empowerment is all about? Okay, what you see on Instagram and any of those places, it's not always real. It's not always real. It is what people want you to see. And I don't know about you, but I'm just ready for some real. I'm ready for real people talking about real problems and how the struggles that they got through. And I don't really care whether or not the words are perfect. I care whether I connect and I feel that. Okay. So once again, I'm on this, philosophical mindset soapbox. But I hope this is helping. I hope this is getting through to those of you that are like, I can't do this because I'm not perfect. Last question that I will give to you, and then we'll wrap us up here is, when would you be perfect? When will perfect happen? So if you're sitting there saying, I can't go live because I'm not perfect, are you taking steps to become perfect? And how long is that going to take you? How long is it going to take you to be perfect? Okay. I will tell you, I've been doing videos and I have been presenting in front of audiences for, I can't even believe I'm going to say this word, over 25 years. I know I was a baby when I started. Okay. See, this is when you all tell me how young I look and how great I look, and there's no way I'm that old. This is that moment. Just kidding. Do not do that. The whole point that I'm trying to make is that if you wait until everything is perfect, you're perfect, the script is perfect, the environment is perfect, the timing is perfect, everything is perfect, you will be waiting and waiting and waiting a very long time. And instead, think about all the people you could have helped while you were waiting. Think about this right now. You've probably been saying, I can't go live, I can't do videos because it's not perfect yet. I'm not there yet. What if you started doing videos 6 months ago? What if you started doing them 6 days ago? All those people you could have helped. Yeah, it very much is a little bit of swallowing your pride, okay? I'm a Leo. I was born in August. That makes me a Leo. If you know anything about Leos, we got a lot of pride. And if I can swallow my pride and do this on camera and show up this way, you can too. It's not about swallowing your pride. It's about recognizing that, exactly, Denise. Denise says it. Perfect doesn't exist. And instead, focus on, who can I be helping right now that's going to make a difference? That wants me to show up as I am and be real and be myself. I'm telling you guys, that's what people want. That's what I bet all of you want. If I were to say to you right now, we're not going to do trainings for a while. Like, we're going to just press pause on trainings for a while because I'm just not perfect right now. So you all just wait for me, right? You'll wait for me to just get perfect. Like, what if it's like a month or like 6 months? Will you wait? Like, seriously, would you wait? Would you be like, okay, Jamie's not perfect. Jamie needs more time. So we're just gonna, we'll just sit and wait. And maybe it's, 6 months. No, you're not going to wait. Because you need help now. Your people need help now too. And they don't want you perfect. They just want you. They want what's in your heart. They want what's in your brain. They want what you do for them. Focus on that. I promise you, as soon as you can do it, as soon as you can get past that belief, right or wrong, you will be in a different position. You will be in a different place. And your magnet will be tuned up so high that you're going to be like, holy crap, who are these people? What is happening? So stop trying to be perfect. Instead, just get out there. Just get out there and start talking to people, because here's what's going to happen. As you're doing it, you're going to learn things. You're going to learn what works. You're going to learn what doesn't work. Those are valuable lessons. We learn when we mess up. We learn when we fall flat on our face. Look at those as opportunities, not as criticisms, not as judgment, not as screw ups, not as fouled up, flip, whatever word you want to use. But they make us better. And the sooner you learn those lessons, the better you're going to become. And then it just keeps going from there. Okay. Any questions for me on perfectionism? Anything that you hoped that I would touch on that I have not yet today? Lots of really good comments coming in. You guys are awesome, and I'm glad this has been helpful and powerful and encouraging, because that's really, isn't that why we're all here? Isn't that why we're here, to support and encourage one another? We got to have each other's backs. We can be more successful together than any one of us can be without the other, right? You need people in your life. You need the right people in your life. And guess what? You get to choose. You get to choose the people who are in your life. And that includes the people who are following you. Group hug is right. Sherry's got it right. Group hug. All right, guys, that's it for today. Thank you for being here. Thank you for tuning in to Obliterating Obstacles. We will see you next time, same place. Have a wonderful weekend if I don't talk to you between now and then. And bye. I think we should sign off with some music. Let's put that music back on. All right. Remember, don't dance like this. Don't dance in this. Don't dance like this. Big dance. Big dance. Do this in life. It's not about being safe. It's not about being perfect. It's about putting yourself out there, and all the right people are going to find you. Bye, guys.